Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. We're going to get started here. Spirit, tell me about the blessings in the next 30 days for Scorpio. Blessings for Scorpio in the next 30 days, Spirit. Okay, Fountain of Youth. Age does not exist when you are timeless. Okay. All right. So as far as blessings, there is a child here. 2 people. It does make me feel or make me think there's a blessing of a child on the way, maybe some kind of conception that happens in the next 30 days and you feel blessed. As far as, age does not exist when you are timeless, it does make me think, the legacy, a piece of you lives on in your children. If this is not the news of conception or birth, there's something about maybe a type of relationship and you feel young again, or you feel almost like, I want to say there's some kind of connection. If you meet somebody, there's like the sense of past lives, or you get the sense of a timeless soul versus the human body and age. Whether, I feel like it has to do with meeting someone or learning about someone, and coming into that understanding that your soul is timeless and limitless. Age doesn't exist in the spiritual way or in your soul, and you're coming into understanding of this in the next 30 days. And this is a blessing because then you realize you're connected to something bigger than just this human existence. You realize that we as humans and other beings and creatures, we're all connected, and we all are a part of each other. We're all timeless. We're all souls. We all have that energy that doesn't age, doesn't change, that kind of thing. But let's get some more information. Tell me more about Scorpio's blessings in the next 30 days, Spirit. Even through the idea of conception or birth coming, there's something about being connected to spirit, being connected to the universe, being, connected to everything, and knowing your place. Well, we got 2 cards, so that's perfect. All right. We have the oldest fairy. Okay. Yeah, old, timeless, you're an old soul, or meet an old soul, and believe. Believe in what the information that you're getting or have gotten. Believe this information, or this, maybe it's a dream, maybe it's just an idea that popped in your head. It's an intuitive hit. It's a feeling in your gut, that kind of thing. Believe in that. That is spirit talking to you, or that's your higher self telling you this information. The oldest fairy, it's the same kind of message. Old soul, age doesn't matter. This is just this physical form. We are spiritual beings living in this physical body in this lifetime. Understanding and believing that we do have multiple lifetimes. Maybe this is a challenge for you. Maybe this is something you've been thinking about for some time. Something happens and it really starts making it click in your head. Okay, yeah, either you yourself feel like an old soul, you're understanding that you've lived multiple lifetimes, or through meeting someone or knowing someone, you get a sense that they're an old soul, yet timeless, and you start to glimpse some of this type of inner knowing. That's what I want to try to say. But believe in it. I think it's been trying to show you for a while, and now you're kind of in that point where you can't deny it anymore. Yeah. So believe in your hunches. Like I said, that gut feeling. Listen to that stuff and believe that it is telling you something that you need to know, that you need to understand, that you need to integrate, internalize. All right, tell me more about Scorpio's blessings the next 30 days, Spirit. Okay. The Nine of Wands. The Four of Cups. And the Six of Cups. Okay. Nine of Wands is about resting after a battle. The Four of Cups is seeing new, something kind of being given to you, to give you a new spark because you've become bored or complacent with life, or you're you need a non-belief in the magic of life, same old, day in, day out. And the Six of Cups is about reminiscing about childhood, but it can also be about remembering past lives. And there's a clock on here too. So yeah, it's a reminiscing time thing. Again, oldest fairy, you are timeless, that there's a clock here. So I feel like you're really, really coming into understanding and believing that you really are timeless. You really are an old soul, that you've lived many times, probably as many different beings. This has been something maybe you've been fighting with, either with yourself, but it does feel more like maybe others, or there's a battle where you're trying to convince somebody or convince yourself that this is or isn't appropriate or accurate. You've become kind of bored with just seeing life as one, you live and then you die and then there's nothing. I think you've been maybe wrestling with that, or you've been fighting, but this card talks about resting after some kind of battle. You can, you've fought, you've got your own set of injuries, and probably more internal or spiritual injuries, and you get to kind of nurse your wounds now. You get to see that the universe is more than what you thought, and then like this cup is like coming to you from the divine or from the universe, however you want to define that. And your cups are kind of like upside down, you're just not happy, you're not feeling fulfilled, but these cups get to turn upwards, and believing in what you think or believing in your hunches, or believing in dreams, or and coming to terms with timelessness or age or youth or multiple lifetimes and stuff. And even I think maybe even start in your dreams, or what kicks off the belief is you're remembering other lifetimes. Maybe you're having dreams where you were this other person and it felt so real to you, like you have lived this life, and that's causing some questions. And that was causing, maybe you've had this over time, over your lifetime. You've been fighting this idea, and you're finally to a point where, okay, I'm going to start listening. I'm going to start believing, and I'm going to start taking care of the damage that either you've done to yourself or other people's ideas on this subject have done to you, that kind of thing. All right, Spirit, tell me more about Scorpio's blessings in the next 30 days. Blessings for Scorpio, Spirit, in the next 30 days. Okay. Ace of Wands. The Ruler of Cups. And the Seeker of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of emotions involved in this. I mean, there's 3 cups here out of 6. But you also have a couple of Wands energy. So the Ace of Wands and the Seeker of Wands are similar. Ace of Wands is a new spark of imagination, a new spark of creativity, a new spark of kind of a lust for life and being excited about the next phase. The Seeker of Wands is like the child that has all of this, not a child, but a young person who is looking forward, who is seeing, okay, there's something exciting about life and you want to go experience it. So the Ace is more in the head and the Seeker is more about actually acting on this new creativity, this new excitement, this new spark of interest. This is fire energy, so it can be impulsive sometimes too, and that's good. You're coming, and that's part of the blessing. You're coming back into enjoying life again instead of kind of being bored or being complacent or having apathy about what this life means. And with the Ruler of Cups, this is the King of Cups in traditional tarot. So this is a maturity in emotional health, being able to balance emotions and intellect, right? Knowing how to care for yourself emotionally, knowing how to care for others, how to be a guide or how to be a teacher kind of thing, or somebody that people look up to you to help explain, because I think this whole process does mature you on a level, makes you aware of things. You know, you're timeless. You know that you're timeless, and your soul is ongoing, and there's more to life than just this life that you're living in now. You're a spiritual being in this experiencing a physical lifetime, and knowing that, integrating all of that, understanding all of these types of things makes you much more mature emotionally. And I think you're able to maybe be a mentor for other people from this point forward, or a teacher or a guide, somebody that people look up to. And at the same time, you have this new sense, right? This new spark, this new interest in life and going forward and learning and being and understanding and knowing that you're more than just this human in this body at this time. And I think that's attractive for people. Certain people, maybe not everybody, but that people will come to you and ask you for advice type of thing. And you're going to be able to, because you're tapped into your higher self and into your whole self and remembering maybe multiple lifetimes, you're going to be really good at giving advice, because you can draw on information from these multiple lifetimes as multiple being, or, you know, I think you've probably been more than just a human, and you're starting to realize this, you start to accept this and integrate this. And you're, like I said, you're just this wise old soul, and you're more comfortable in your own skin now, and you understand and you believe, and then that radiates out and attracts others. And so you're just helping others along the way. Excuse me. All right, Spirit. Any final messages for Scorpio for blessings in the next 30 days. Final messages for Scorpio. All right, we have practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future. I think that goes along with this Ruler of Cups, because you're going to be, like I said, you're going to be a mentor or a guide for people. And having that emotional maturity, you can speak positively about events, about other people, and especially about their future. You might even become some kind of, not just a guide, but even like a psychic, or maybe you've been considering this. And while integrating all of this information, it's going to come very easily for you. Like I said, you can draw on all the information from past lifetimes as human, as other types of beings, and be able to bring forth information. I think, yeah, maybe that's what this is going to be. And it is. It's exciting. It's a new direction for you. If you've been thinking about it, definitely go forward. This is you coming into your own and being authentic to yourself and to your mission on here in this lifetime, you know, to your purpose, that kind of thing. And then distinguish the importance of your inner spiritual work from outer success. Yep. That goes along with the same idea. This is inner work for you, but it's also your outer success. If, like I said, if you become some kind of psychic, that is you know, distinguish the differences. Make sure you keep those separate, that you don't identify too much with being a psychic, or you don't identify too much with just being your inner aspects and not sharing your knowledge, that kind of thing. But this is pretty exciting for you, Scorpio. I wish you the best of luck, and I think that's all the messages I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And I am sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.